How far will it travel in 2 seconds? In water, sound travels about 9/10 of a mile in a second. How far will it travel in 2 seconds? Who thinks they know what you need to do? Girls and boys, get focused.
You gotta add them.
Yeah. How many 9/10 are we going to be adding together? 2. So this one we could do right here. So 9/10 plus 9/10. Again, please, people, the box size stays the same. It is going to be
18/10.
18/10. But
You can make one whole.
you can make one. I'm so glad you're seeing that.
So then it'll be
Is
8/10.
you can make one whole. I'm going to start it here and put my final answer here. So I can make, again, 10 out of 10 as a whole, which is
It'll be one whole and 8/10.
an 8/10. However, can this be slimmed down?
Yeah. By 2. Just cut it.
Yeah, and you just cut it in half automatically. So I'll put my final answer right here, which is 1 4/5 of a mile. And I don't know if I have those. Oh, where's my answer bank? It should be on the answer bank. I don't even know if I put those on there. Oh, it is here. Here it is. All right, so it is right there. Then let's go ahead and look at this one. On which day did Hector ski further? So it says on Friday, Hector skied 7/16 of a mile. Okay, I need you to focus. And 5/8 of a mile. On Saturday, he skied this amount, those two amounts. Who knows what I need to do to get the total for each day? And this is where you do. Who knows how I get the total of miles he skied on Friday?
Subtract. Add.
To get a total, you usually add. So if you're very neat, you can flip it over. We need to add 7/16 and 5/8. So 7/16 plus 5/8. So this is for Friday. What is the common denominator? If I were going to make a T-chart.
Oh, wait. No, yeah.
No, but I can't divide this by 2 and that by 2.
Well, it's 16.
It's the 16. If you're making a T-chart, girls and boys, it's never going to be the smaller. It's a multiple. So I have to make a multiple of this. And does 8 go into 16 right away?
Yeah.
So that is it right now. It is that larger of the two numbers. So it is 16. It is 16.
17 out of 6.
So this one stays the same. And then what do I multiply the 8 by to get a 16?
2.
Again, and everybody should be writing this down. So times 2 times 2. You might not have known about fractions in a masterful way before, but I'm taking it slow, so you should learn it well this year. All right, so 8 times 2 is 16, 5 times 2 is 10. And then we're going to add those together. Once the box size is the same, it does not change. So 7 pieces this week. I made 10 more the next week. How much is that all together?
17.
17. But wait a second, my box only holds 16. It's overflowing by how many?
1.
By 1. So who knows the final answer?
1 and 1.
1 and 1 what?
10. 1 and 1, 16.
1 and 1, 16. Awesome. Because it's a 16 on the one. You can't get a 10. So it's 1 and 1, 16. And then let's go and look at the rest of that question. Then we need to total up Saturday. Saturday he went 2/5 and 3/10. So I'm going to flip it over again. What was that? 2/5 and 3/10. 2/5 and 3/10. And this is Saturday. Okay. And again, my denominators are 5 and 10. I don't use the smaller one. And then I just ask myself, does 5 go perfectly into 10?
Yes.
Yes. Stop. What is your new denominator?
10.
The 10. Okay, so this one has to be changed. This one does not. So 5 times what is 10? 5 times what is 10? Sam, are you getting this down? I'm going to look and see that you got each and every digit that I'm writing. 5 times 2. And what I multiply on the bottom, I multiply on the top. Because what I'm doing, I don't know if I've said it before, is that 2 over 2. 2 divided by 2 is a 1. I'm just multiplying this 2/5 times 1, so it's going to be the same value, just in a different form. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4. And then add up that. What is that when you add it?
It'll be 7.
7 tenths. And I cannot make a whole box. There's no way. So, and the question was, on which day did they go further, Friday or Saturday? Look at your two numbers. The Friday. He went more miles this day than that day. So, it is, cross it off, 1 1/16, 7 tenths. And let's put those answers here. 1 1/16 and 7 tenths, and it was Friday. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, so we'll go to this one.
Number 20?
Number 29. Okay. What part of the floor is used for both?
Can we do number 31?
We're going to do 31 in a second. 3/5 of the second floor is used for hallway, and 3/20 is used for offices. What part of the floor is used for both? I don't get that. Skip it. All right, this one I get. All right.
Okay.
So on this one, hold on. It's okay. We're going to do easier ones. So this one says, she has 1 cup of milk. She's used 1/4. She's used 1/3. She's used 3/8 in 3 different recipes. Did she use the entire cup? How can I find out how much she used altogether? By adding. I'm not adding that. That's what she started with. So this comes from that 1 cup. So I'm going to add 1/4, 1/3, and 3/8. So I'm going to add
What does this C mean?
1/4.
What does this C mean?
It means cup. 1/3, and what else was there?
3/8.
And 3/8. And 3/8 of a cup. Now, again, if I'm finding my least common denominator, I'm going to put these in order. 3, 4, and 8. And it's not going to be the 3. It's not going to be, because these answers here are going to be a multiple of something such that all 3 will go into it. So, does 3 and 4 go into 8 perfectly?
No.
No. So I have to keep going. What's the next multiple of 8? 8 times 2 is 16.
Yes.
3 doesn't go into it perfectly. The next multiple, 8 times 3 is 24. Does 4 go into 24?
Yes.
Does 3 go into 24?
Yes.
That is your least common multiple. So go ahead and put 24, 24, 24. Then, all right, so help me out. 4 times what will give us 24?
3. No, shoot. I mean 6.
6. 6 on the bottom, 6 on the top.
Yes.
Double check. 4 times 6 is 24. 1 times 6 is 6. Then the next one. 3 times what
8.
will give us 24? It is 8. And so what I put on the bottom, I multiply on the top. 1 times 8 is 8. And then 8 times what? 8 times 3 is 24. So 3 times 3 is 9. And then we're going to add up all of our pieces. I know the box size is still 24, so that doesn't change.
23 over 20.
So this is going to be, this is 14, 6 and 8 is 14. If this were a 10, it would be 24, but it's one less. So it's going to be what?
23.
23. So she used 23 24ths of a cup. Is that a full cup?
No.
No. But our answer is here. She's going to drink it. Okay, so that's
I'm thirsty.
23 over 24ths of a cup. Did she use the entire cup? No. Okay. Then let's go to,
So we don't do number 29?
no, because I don't know what they're talking about. Usually I know what they're talking about, but I don't know what they're talking about. What part of the floor is used for both?
Can we do number?
I have a feeling it's going to be what part of the floor is used for both. 3/5 of the second floor is used for hallways. 3/8 is used for offices. So what floor, oh, I know what to do. What do you do? How can I find out how much is used for both? Add them. So 3/4 of the second floor is used for hallway. Oh, here's the second floor is used for hallways. 3/20 is used for offices. What part of the floor is used for both? Yeah, you're just going to add them. So 3/5 and 3/20. So 3/5 and 3/20. Who thinks they know what the common denominator is?
24.
Okay, hold on, people.
It's 20.
Okay, hold on a second. How in the world could it be a 4? There's no 4 there.
5 times 20.
It's going to be the 20. If you make a T-chart, okay, does 5 go into 20?
No.
Does 5 go into 20?
Yes.
Yes, stop. That is your number. Eventually, if I kept finding multiples of this, 5, 10, 15, 20, I'd eventually get a 20 here. That is our common
5 times
multiple. Okay, I know that, sweetie,
5 times
but we have to find the common denominator first. Okay, so this bottom one doesn't change. But this one, we need to get an equivalent fraction. 5 times what is 20?
4.
So 4 times 4 on the bottom, times 4 on the top.
12.
3 times 4 is
12.
12. And then let's add it up.
15 over 20.
15 over 20, which is correct, but can it be slimmed
Yes.
down
By 5.
by 5?
And be 2 over 4.
So 3/4 of the floor is being used. And it was right there. So 3/4 of the floor. What part of the floor? 3/4 of the floor. Then we're going to pick out some. I don't want to overwork you, but let's see which ones we're going to do. Okay. We really do need to do some of these, but where is my phone so I can see the time? Did we get out here at 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 30 minutes.
29.
Okay, so let's go ahead and look. Let's see. All right, we're just going to do a couple of these. Let's go ahead and do the 24 and the 26 of this type. So to be able to compare this, what do I need to do with these two first? What's that sign say? So guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to add them. Okay, hold on a second. Alrighty, so who knows the common denominator? It's going to be 10. In fact, let's go ahead and change this one to a 10 right here. Let's start it by putting times 2 times 2. So let's see if we could do this one right here. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, what's 1 times 2? Okay, Allegra, I need you to stay focused. All right, so on this one, 1 times 2 is what? 2 tenths plus 3 tenths. What's 2 tenths plus 3 tenths? It's not a hard question. It's going to be what? It's going to be 5 tenths. But hold on a second. Okay. We're not going to be shouting. All right, so, okay, hold on a second. I need over here you guys to stop, whatever you're doing. Okay, I know that. All right, so on this one, 5 is how much of 10? It's a half. So aren't these equal?
Yes.
So they are equal. I can reduce it, but I don't need to. So let's go ahead and do this one here. Who thinks they know what the common denominator is for 6 and 9? Before you answer that, make a little chart. Who knows what it is?
18.
It is going to be 18. It does not go into that, so we need to find the next multiple, which is 18. So let's go ahead and make it 18 right here. What would I have to multiply this by? 6 times what is 18? 3. And if I do it on the bottom, I have to do it on the top. And I'm going to scoot it over a little bit. 1 times 3 is 3/18 plus, what do I multiply this 9 times to get it to be 18?
2.
By 2 and 2. So 4 times 2 is 8/18. And then let's add that up together. What does that come to?
It's 11.
So it's 11/18. Okay. Now, I can't compare. We're going to compare by getting this into 18ths. What would I have to multiply 3 by to get it to be 18?
6.
By 6 and by 6. So 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. So 11/18. Okay, I shouldn't hear the talking. 11/18 is what compared to 12/18?
Huh?
11/18, Kylie, is what compared to 12/18?
12/18.
Ma'am, I'm asking a certain person. 12/18 is bigger, so it gets 2 dots. This one gets 1, and there you go. And we're not going to do any more of those. All right. So let's go on and see which ones we're going to do. For sure, I know I want you to do. Oh, you know what? We're going to stop for a second. Yeah, we'll probably do some of these tomorrow. Hold on. The least common denominator. All right. All right, girls and boys, I need you to quiet down. All right. We're going to for sure do all of these with the 3 fractions. So let me get you started and let me see if we're going to do another row. Hold on a second. All right, I need to turn this on. Not just yet. All right, so look at this first one. And if we can, we'll try to do it right here since these are already set up on how we normally set them up. Who thinks they know? And before you say anything, you should do your little T-chart. Who thinks they know the common denominator? Do your T-chart first for 2, 3, and 4. And tell me the common denominator. You do it on your paper and then tell me the common denominator.
It's gonna be 8. No, 12.
It is 12. Thank you.
Ding, ding.
Those don't go in there. 8, 3 doesn't go in there. Add another 4, 12. 3 goes in, 2 goes in. It is 12. So you're going to put.
No.
In fact, let's get the common denominator for a couple of these, and I'm going to leave the rest for you to do. Okay, look at these carefully. If I have a 2, a 5, and a 20 in a T-chart, does 2 and 5 go into 20? Yes. Guess what you've got your least common denominator. Who knows what it is? The 20. It's the 20. I can't, somebody said 2. I can't divide this by anything to get it to be a 2. It's the larger of the 3, or it's even a multiple of another one. So it's going to be 20, 20, and 20. And I'll help you with one more. Common denominator, this is a 9, 9, and 6.
It's gonna be 9. I don't know.
Because it's not going to be 9. Does 6 go perfectly into 9?
18.
It does not go perfectly, so you're right. You keep finding another multiple. 9 times 2 is 18, and stop. Does 6 go into 18?
Yes.
Yes, that is your new common denominator. So that is going to be 18, 18, and 18. Right. So let's go back and work this first one. 4 times what? Okay, quiet down, because you're not paying attention if you're talking. 4 times what is 12?
4 times 3.
4 times 3, and if I multiply it by 3 on the bottom, I multiply it by 3 on the top. What's that top number going to be? 1 times 3 is 3. On the next one, 3 times what is 12?
4.
So little tiny 4 and 4. 1 times 4 is what?
4.
4. And you have to be writing very tiny. Then 2 times what is 12? So times 6 times 6. 1 times 6 is what? Is 6. I could have put this, okay, sir. Just 0 it. All right, so let's add this up. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So put your first answer not right under, because you might have to reduce it. So 13 over 12. But wait a second, my egg carton is overflowing by how many eggs?
5, 18, 13. By 1.
Yeah, but it's overflowing
By only 1.
by 1. So my final answer is what?
1.
Very good. 1 and 1/12. Which is right. Find your answer. Let's go ahead and look at this one. So a 19, well, I'll let you cross it off, is this one doesn't change. Okay. 5 times what is 20? Sit still. The hood, ma'am. Allegra. Okay. So 5 times what is 20? 4. What I do to the bottom, I do to the top. So 2 times 4 is what?
8.
8. 2 times what is 20? 10. So 2 times 10 is 20. So 1 times 10 is 10. And then let's add up. Now everything is 20ths. Let's add all of this up. This is 11 and 8 is 19 plus 10 more is 29. My box, if I can fill a box, holds 20. I've got enough to fill a box.
Yes, 1 whole 9, 10, 20. Yes.
10, 20?
No, 1 whole 9 out of 20.
Yeah, if I can just subtract 29 minus 20, I've got 9 left over out of 20. And it does not reduce. And it's right here. And this is the last one, then I'll give you the final assignment. 6 times what will give you 18? Is it 3?
3.
Times 3 times 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. 9 times what is 18?
2.
Times 2 times 2. So that is going to be 2. In fact, this was 1/9 and this is 1/9. So this is also going to be 2 18ths. All right, and then, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I fill a box?
No.
No, I don't have enough. So it stays just like that.
What's that?
And it is 7/18.
7/18.
All right, so girls and boys, you are for sure going to finish these here. And I think you're going to have a little bit of homework because you're going to do this row also. But you're only adding 2. And at this time, you guys can begin.
Can we work with partners? No.